9 3-pointers, and like he dropped 31 on the first game against the Pacers. Man, he's been playing
This guy crazy.
crazy
And
good.
that Lamelo and Miles Bridges connect. Come
They
on, man.
do.
He can see that guy from the back of the court just and dunk
They
it.
do. They do. And
Connect is crazy.
don't forget the commentators though. Whenever these two do whatever.
Hum diddly dee. Oh man. Oh man. The Charlotte guy is really good with it.
Exactly.
He gives you
Exactly.
that, he amps you up for the game.
Also, man, let's not forget their roster is not like there is no big name, and their roster, like speaking of veterans or whatever, they only have Gordon Hayward, Kelly Oubre, Ish Smith, Mason Blumley. Like, tell me, there is no
Scary
superstar.
Terry as well.
Scary Terry, but none of them is considered as a superstar, right? Right? None of
True,
them.
true. I mean,
So we give
Hayward
them
was
credit for
at that
that.
level at some point, but not anymore.
Then he got injured. True, I'm with you. But currently, none of them is a superstar.
No,
Yeah,
but
but
they're
so
a
we give
great
them
team.
credit. They are a great team.
Great team. I told you in the beginning, Charlotte gonna have a punch.
They
I
would.
mentioned
Yes,
a
you did.
couple of teams, and they really did show up. Whoever I mentioned, Charlotte, the Bulls. I
Hmm.
believe in the West. I mentioned a couple of teams. When we move to the West, we're gonna talk about them,
Hmm.
like Minnesota. Who else did I mention?
Minnesota, yes, you mentioned them. Speaking about Edwards, he already improved his 3 pointer. Man,
Man,
this guy is
come on!
playing really
You
well,
saw, you saw what he did to the coach at the Rockets. He was like,
bro.
"You need a timeout, bro.
Why do you
I'm
have to
killing
mention
y'all,
that?
bro. You need a timeout."
Why do you have to mention that? You don't have to mention that, bro. You don't
Oh,
have
that
to.
was crazy, man. I was laughing.
That was rude.
This is the first time I see a player do that. Like, you need a time. He's telling the other coach, "You need a timeout.
I,
I'm killing y'all. You need a
well,
timeout."
to be honest, he can trash and smack talk the Rockets because they're not the best. Well, let me see that against the big
See,
teams.
now you
Let me see.
feel what I
Mm,
felt when
mm.
Collins was trash talking.
Collins, bro, Collins was already like the Atlanta Hawks was already a better team. Was they already an improved team? Like we cannot compare them
It
against
still
us.
is. It still
You
is.
know.
I take my word back. I'll make an announcement. I'm taking my word back. I spoke bad about Collins. I said that he's not there yet, but he proved
Yes.
me wrong again.
There you go.
So,
He's a great player.
because
We
I
cannot deny
remember,
that.
like, I watched the Mavericks and the Atlanta Hawks game. I
Hmm.
thought it was going to be something crazy, like the Mavs going to win it. And I even wrote that on Instagram in the comments, like I got the Mavs. Everybody was like, "Yeah, the Hawks
The
gonna get it."
Mavs are
I was
still
like,
a
"Nah,
non-negotiable.
nah, the Mavs.
They're
They
not
got a
playing
crazy
well.
lineup.
They're
KP,
not playing well.
all them, like
They are not
Luca,
playing well yet. I don't know what's the issue with the Mavs. They're not playing
I
well
don't
yet.
know.
Even Luca
Even
is not
Doncic
playing
is not showing up.
exactly. I believe
Do
it's
you
still
think it's the new provision? Like, do you think it's the new rule of the whole, like
of the whole fouling. You mean?
yeah,
You
yeah? Do you
mean?
think it's the issue?
Well, I believe it's impacted. Speaking about that, Harden is mostly impacted, and Harden was the most player who was getting free throws. Now he's not even getting much. There was a stat
He's
that
not.
came up.
He's not.
He's not getting much free throws because of the new rule. Honestly, it's good for the league, so you don't get like silly calls or whatever. You cannot just lean on somebody and get a foul. They are only calling it if the defender is stepping on the landing of the offensive player, which is fine because Zaza Pachulia hurt Kawhi Leonard back in the days, which is really dangerous.
Man, Zaza ain't right.
So in
He
that
had
case,
some
it's good.
very dirty plays.
Yeah,
Zaza.
that was a dirty one back in the day. So they are preventing this type of stuff, which I am on the NBA side. I am on the NBA
I,
side.
I think that the only player that survived that was Trey Young.
Trey Young.
Because I saw the games, like I saw a couple of Atlanta games,
Hmm.
and the way that he plays, he still get fouls because he's doing it the right way. He's not jumping into the
Exactly. He's
defender.
he's
He's not jumping into but still he
exactly
still get fouls. And he can still score. He don't need that, 2-point shot.
100%.
So I believe Trey Young gonna survive this, and I can see the Atlanta Hawks going up. Hopefully, we meet them in the playoffs because my Knicks in the opening game they
Yeah.
went double overtime with the Boston Celtics,
Hmm.
and we crushed them.
You did, but
And
you
Evan
but didn't.
Fournier,
Hmm.
respect to the French assassin, he was
Hmm.
shooting crazy. I've never seen the Knicks play that good since I don't know when.
But okay,
That was the most exciting game I ever watched. It was even better than the playoffs last year, man.
to be honest
And it
with
was
you,
an opening game.
to
They
be
had us
honest with
riled
you,
up, huh?
this was the most. This was to be honest with you, this was the most interesting game to watch. But the question is to you as a Nick fan, would you trust the team to go two overtimes to finish up the deal? Are you happy with the team going double overtime to seal up the deal?
I am happy.
Are
I'm
you
gonna tell
conf-
you
are
why.
you, are
I'm
you
gonna tell you why.
confident in
I, I
that?
was, I was, I was very upset because what happened was
Mm,
I was tired. So the game was at 2 a.m.
yeah.
Okay, I was watching the game. I was happy with the performance up until the fourth quarter.
Mm,
Like we were up, we were doing good. Julius was killing it.
mm.
Fournier is killing it. Who else has stepped up? Obi Toppin. I didn't like Kimber Walker's performance so far. He's still
Oh
not
yeah,
there yet.
maybe he's
D
still
Rose
getting
killed it.
into it. D
He's still.
Rose.
I think he needs time. I think he needs that confidence back. So
RJ
I
played
watched the
well
game
too.
up until the fourth quarter. Then I fell asleep for I don't know how. Like I fell asleep and I woke up. I was like, oh, we tied. Oh, overtime. I was like, I was frustrated. I was like, not again. And then like the first half of the overtime started.
Uh-huh. I'm impressed with
Threes coming
RJ
from
Barrett.
everywhere.
I'm impressed with RJ Barrett. He improved his 3 points,
He
honestly.
improved his three pointer. He improved his layup. He improved mostly his defense is on another level right now.
And you got
Defensively,
Mitchell Robinson. He's a beast on down low,
I'm
honestly.
telling you, what did I tell you in the first episode?
He
We
got
have
he
him
got
back. We
five
can go
rebounds,
somewhere.
bro. He
He's
is.
he's he's very aggressive. He's playing bully ball like the real type of ball that a center should
Man,
play.
he got 17 rebounds in that game. 17, you
It
know?
was crazy. It was crazy.
17
I
rebounds,
forgot to
11
mention him.
points. Yeah, 2 blocks. Man, the stats are stacked. He got like
Mitchell
12.
Robinson is he has a bright future
He does.
as a Nick, and I hope he stays a Nick at all time. So
He is.
at the first like when the overtime started,
Hmm.
threes were coming from everywhere. Like you got Jalen Brown shooting the three, and Fournier shoot a three. Jalen Brown shoot a three, Fournier shoot a three. Like the whole quarter was just threes. So that got me riled up. I have never seen us shoot that many threes in my life.
That's
Maybe
my
I saw
way.
that when Melo was playing in 2013, like the threes at this level. I never saw anything like that. So I was impressed.
Hmm.
And then we won it, and then we win again, and then we lose to the Orlando Magic. So I don't know why ah, that is like some nasty loss. I didn't like it. I felt like the game was like
For you to take,
they
for
let
you
they
to
did
take,
yeah
it
yeah
was on a gold plate for you to take it, but you guys were so
we
slacking,
didn't. It reminded
disrespecting
me
the
of,
Orlando
of the
Magic.
last season.
You guys
Magic
disrespected the Magic, bro. That's
that
who. That's when you lose.
it reminds me of the last season. Last season we had so many games like that. We kill them till the fourth quarter, then we lose. We cannot close. So that kind of reminded me of that. I was like, no, not again, man. Not again.
I
Anyway, enough about my Knicks.
Yes.
Let's talk about Boston, who's 11th.
Boston Celtics, bro. I told you the Boston. Even to tonight, they played which team? They played the I believe, yeah, they played the Charlotte Hornets. The
Yeah.
game was nice, honestly, and also I I love to watch Lamelo Ball, as we mentioned. This guy is on another level. But somehow the
Boston
Celtics
won.
somehow the Celtics got the win. Jalen
I
Brown had a huge dunk, which was
Jalen
impressive.
Brown is coming crazy with it,
It
man.
was all over the place. Yep.
Jalen Brown was crazy with it.
Hmm.
'Cause even in the next game, Jalen Brown was crazy.
It went to OT as
He's
well, by the
improved.
way. It went to OT. The Charlotte and the Boston Celtics
I
game.
think with the Boston,
Mm.
Jason Tatum is not back at his normal
He scored
self.
41 though. He scored 41. Take it easy. He
In the
scored
Charlotte, right?
yeah, the last game.
Yeah,
41
last
and
game. But
Jalen got
when they
30.
played against us, he wasn't there.
He wasn't
We
there.
didn't feel his presence.
I believe everybody's trying to settle into the
No,
season.
he'll come back. I believe in Jason Tatum. I believe in that player.
You think
He
he
can
is the
back. He can
face?
get.
He's the face of the Boston Celtics or Jalen Brown?
No, Jalen. Right now, in this beginning of the
Jalen.
season, is Jalen. But last season it was him. So this season I'm seeing another face of the Boston Celtics.
All right.
I don't know. Like Jalen improved his shot a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And he like when he played us, he was coming out of a COVID situation.
Oh,
That was like his first game.
okay.
So let's move to the West, where the Golden State is crushing everybody like hotcakes.
Before going there, though, about the Brooklyn Nets, the
Yeah,
Brooklyn Nets. So their recent game, I believe tomorrow. I believe they played the Wizards. Yes, they played the Wizards. They won against the Wizards, but of course we were not
it's the
expecting.
Wizards, man.
We're not expecting Bradley Beal to bail out against the
It's the
Nets.
Wizards. It's the
Yeah,
Wizards.
it's the Wizards. But even though I watched the game honestly, um, I believe the Nets should have crushed the Wizards. Yes, they won like 104-90. That's like 14 points. But I believe it shouldn't. It should be more than 20 plus lead. Kevin Durant scored about 25 points and Harden 14 points. I believe Harden still recovering from the injury, going back to
He's not back at
the
full level
100%.
now.
I guess he's not, or maybe it's just the beginning. We are getting too hyped with it. And the supporting cast: Joe Harris, Blake Griffin, Bruce Brown. Also, they didn't play that well. Patty Mills still balling though. He's getting he's getting them 20, like the first game and the second game. He got even the latest game. He got them 20 plus. I'm not worried about them. I'm just saying they should win more than just 14 points against the Wizards.
I am
That's all.
kind of worried. I
That's
am,
what I'm talking about. That. Just saying they should
but
win more than that.
they should win more. And I'm kind of worried because of the defense. See,
Yes, true.
the
They don't have it.
defense is not looking good.
Defensively, they're not really good. I believe
If
the
you
best
can
defender
score
is
but you
Durant.
cannot defend, it's not looking good.
The best defender is Kevin Durant. To me, in my opinion, Durant is the best defender of the
Yeah,
Brooklyn
but
Nets.
come on, KD going to defend everybody on the team.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody else
You
gotta
need
get
more
in.
defenders.
We
Yeah,
know
yeah,
Harden is
like
ain't
KD.
no defender. He's a good in the post. He's
Hard to
tough.
be watching the ball come up and people crossing him over and stuff like that. He's just watching. He's
He's a
waiting for the
good
ball to
post.
come back to score,
He's a
and that's
good
it.
post up defender because he got strength. Like he can defend big guys, but he's not a good perimeter.
But does he
Perimeter.
defend big guys? That is the
Sometimes,
question.
sometimes he does. Like he
One in a
defends
million.
Giannis. He defends Giannis. He does defend
And
Giannis
what did
sometimes.
Giannis do?
they would they
I
they
mean, we
got them
all saw
good.
that in the first game.
True. Well,
Giannis wasn't playing.
he tries his best.
He was the Superman. Like
He was.
he was Shaq. 03.
Yep. So we go into the West, as you said, but
Let's go.
also
Let's
wait. Let's wait for one team. I have to mention that player, the Indiana
boom.
Pacers. The Indiana Pacers. That
Yeah,
that kid, that
yeah.
kid Duarte, man. There's a kid called Duarte. I really forgot his first name. Let me look it up real quick. Real quick. Duarte. His name